Hello and welcome back. Before we start this week's podcast, we need to discuss our patron. Sam, what is our patron?
Our Patreon, Tom, is patreon.com/From the Boundary Podcast. And on Patreon, it means that you can support us.
If we sound professional, it's because we messed it up the first time. And how much does our Patreon cost, Sam?
Our Patreon is £5 a month. And for that even, oh fuck it, I'm not restarting. For that, you get these episodes that you're listening to now early. So rather than getting them on a Monday like everyone else, you can get them on a Saturday. You also get a discount on merch, which we haven't started yet. But when it starts, you'll get a discount on merch. There's also going to be extra episodes. We're going to probably aim to do one a month, potentially, probably. And we give you priority when it comes to contacting the podcast.
Excellent. Thanks, Sam.
Any other questions about it?
Not for now.
So, to reiterate, patreon.com/From the Boundary Podcast for just £5 a month, which is less than a pint in most places, isn't it? Basically,
down here it is, yeah.
Basically, buy me and Tom a pint a month, and then we'll be very happy with you. Thank you.
Hello, and welcome to From the Boundary, recorded in a loft in Kent. Let's see what these two idiots have to say this week. Before they start, though, I must ask you to follow, like and repost all their amazing social medias. Search From the Boundary on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and TikTok for updates and clips.
Hello and welcome to From the Boundary. I am Tom and I'm once again joined by my co-host Sam.
Before we start this episode, though, we need to talk about Quick Fix Bat Services. Got it right that time. Nailed it. Henry, who's been on the podcast, probably OG sponsor now. He has now offered, it's not now, he did it before Christmas, but all listeners to the From the Boundary show.
Get to the point, Sam, the point.
I think him sponsoring a podcast that two people that got ADHD is probably not the best idea, but never mind. Back on point. Henry gives all of the listeners to From the Boundary 5% off all his services. And all you have to do is message him, ask him for a service on Instagram, say you've come from us, use the code word boundary5 for 5% off. That is Quick Fix _Bat Services. Quick Fix _Bat Services on Instagram. Message Henry, go back, watch the episode that he's on, come back, watch this episode. Everyone's caught up. You know who Henry is. You know who we are.
We know who Henry is.
We know, well, and the listeners, because if they've not listened to the... If they've not listened, everyone knows who Henry is. And then...
And they get to know who we are.
Yeah, then you get to know who we are, because that was a few episodes, and you'll have some episodes to catch up. And then, yeah, come back, listen to this episode, and then, we're done. I feel like that was
don't think we ever got to the point.
No, the point is that Henry, if you message Henry at Quick Fix Bat Services, he'll give you 5% off. All you've got to do is say Boundary 5, and it's 5% off all services. Perfect in time for the new season.
Amen to that.
You can have your IPL. You can have the Big Bash. And you can have the T20 and the 100. Have them all. Test cricket is alive and kicking.
All hail 5-day cricket.
All hail.
And 4-day cricket.
Well, yeah, actually, no, saying that, the 4 days did work quite well.
I meant like county cricket.
No, well, maybe.
You have to have the county cricket to have the 5-day cricket.
Yeah, all right. And if you are, before we get into why Test cricket is our Lord and Saviour and Brendan McCullum and Ben Stokes, knighthoods? Do you reckon knighthood? Or should we just go full Lord? I know that you have to get a special dispensation to be a foreigner and get a knighthood. What's the one above knighthood? Lord?
Yeah, it's MBE, OBE. Yeah, I don't know.
If you can hear Tom this week, it's because Tom's holding the microphone in the right place.
This year.
Last week, it was me talking to myself. You will actually be able to hear Tom's reply to what I say this time.
Maybe.
If you want to. You could just turn him
actually reply.
You could just turn him down. We just give him... I think we just give them all of it. I reckon we just find...
What do you mean by all of them?
Ben Stokes and Brendan McCullum.
Oh, like the horrible word, but leadership group.
Yes, that sounds very corporate.
Yeah.
I think
we love it in cricket.
I reckon that what should happen is that the government should implement that all of us have to have a master, like the same lock, and we just give Ben Stokes and Brendan McCullum like a master key. They can walk into any house, any building. They can.
I feel like the pair of them would be a nightmare with that.
What do you mean?
They just would. They just randomly go into random houses and.
But they should be able to. Test cricket. This series, and we've discussed in the past that, and I know we're going straight into cricket rather than doing the usual bollocks, but we're too excited because it's Test cricket and there's Ashes turn coming around the corner, and I'm excited. But I think they deserve it.
Yeah.
Just you can argue with it all you want, but they deserve it.
I thought you meant all like that entire team. Maybe not the entire team, but like.
I was going to say, I think there's a few people that need to have a long. Like, there's a few people I think are maybe getting a sir.
Yeah.
I think we skip. I think it should be Lord Duckett, Lord Crawley. Do we reckon, or do we reckon it's a Sir Crawley at the moment? Sir Pope.
Pope's weird. He kind of.
Well, that's.
I don't.
I'm clipping that.
I don't. He never really. I can't really remember a series where he really stands out, but then he doesn't do enough to sort of have his place under threat either. He obviously did with Bethel, kind of, but that wasn't really because of his poor form. That's because of
Bethel was just incredible.
Good form, yeah.
But so Pope's a Sir.
Yeah.
I don't even. I think we just skip Lord and go God route.
Homeless tramp, Harry Brook.
Yeah, I knew you was going to come up with that one, and in all fairness, I have started to agree with you now. Arise, Lord Stokes.
Yeah,
I think Jamie Smith's still a Sir. Arise, Sir.
Who do you have as your 8? Like as the 8?
Wokes. Arise, Sir Wokes. Arise, Sir Joff. I doubt they're going to call him Joff. They might. It'd be very weird for. It's the king, isn't it, that does it? Arise, Sir Joff. I've realised that my King Charles sounds a bit like David Attenborough. Slightly. And then you've got. I reckon all of them. I mean, maybe not Josh Tongue. We are recording this on Thursday, having watched. Well, I heard it. Him bowl 11 wides in his first over.
Was 11 what?
It was 11 wides, 11 wide runs because he had two. Right. He had 2 5s and a wide and a no ball.
Yeah.
And I think he went for 14 in his first over.
Well, they didn't exactly keep the pressure on, did they? Let's put it that way.
No, it did fall apart. But I think all of them just this has been the advert for Test cricket.
Yeah, like to be fair, we don't have a lot before the Ashes now.
No, we've got nothing before the Ashes Test.
But actually, it's probably, I suppose, in terms of like, you might want something before which you're obviously not going to get. But actually, like in terms of intensity and stuff, this is probably perfect. This
has had everything. This has had batsmen being shit, bowlers being shit, fielders being shit, which it's weird, isn't it? I fight like when a team are good. Like, do you remember the Pakistan series last year?
Yeah.
When we hit 14 million runs in the first game, and then they went, "Do you know what? I reckon we need a spinner." And then we saw really good spin bowling from the Pakistan. Is it Sajid Khan and the one with the tash?
Yeah.
And he used to do the "Whatcha?" Probably not with the sound effects, but you know what I mean. It's all well and good, and you can watch Joe Root and Ben Duckett, all of the good batsmen, Jofra Archer. But when they're shit, when he's shit, you do find the time. You do just find yourself going, "Oh, he's dropped it again." And like Josh Tongue, you do find yourself going, "When was the last time?" Like
was very like club.
That wasn't club. That was village.
Yeah, it was very that sort of.
I even text Sensei and went, "That's like watching me bowl," because you know the next over is going to be pretty good.
Well, they were saying that on commentary. I guess you were listening on commentary as well. They're saying you have to wait out. Really, as a batsman, you have to watch out for the good one because the good one's going to completely bamboozle you. Yeah, it's going to be good.
You don't know what's coming. But yeah, no, I think this test has just shown.
This series, not
this series, not the test. Sorry, it's because I'm excited. We've got the Ashes. It's coming home. Came home for the Lionesses.
Well done, Lionesses.
Yeah, well done, Lionesses. It came home for the Lionesses. It's coming home for England cricket. I mean, the England cricket women's are currently got pumped to the middle of next week by India women, but the men are. It's like, isn't it weird how the women's football team carry the men's football team, because the men's football team didn't do very well, and then the women just go, we got this, and then with the cricket, it's like the men have gone, right, we got this.
Yeah, it's crazy. Serena Wiegman is the manager now. The last 5 major tournaments? She's been in the final of the last five major tournaments.
I think
because he was the Dutch manager before.
So she's was it 6?
Something like that.
I think she'd done 3 with the Dutch, and now she's done 3 with England, didn't she?
Yeah,
because she done
won 2 Euros, lost the World Cup final,
and I think she had the opposite with the Dutch, didn't she?
I don't know.
Had won 2 World Cups and lost the Euros final. I might not be right on that. I'm sure I was too excited. I was excited. It's been an exciting time for sport, hasn't it?
Yeah, no, it has. It's felt like sort of peak of summer. You're just like, I don't know what to watch, but it has been like that.
You got Wimbledon. I don't watch tennis, but even there was times when I was like, oh, I'm just gonna put that on and just see. No, I still don't like it, but it's on. Then you got the football, the women's football. Then you got the cricket, the Formula One. Everything's exciting.
That was UK recently, wasn't it?
Yeah, Silverstone, and in where were they at the weekend? Spa.
Yeah,
Spa-Francorchamps. It excited that summer. I always, and I have had this realisation about 2 seconds ago. I quite like summer.
Apart from days like today when it rains.
Yeah, but that's just because it's fucking humid, isn't it?
Yeah.
It has been ridiculously humid again.
To be fair, I turned up at Nets last night because it's a Thursday and we do Nets on a Wednesday. I turned up and you're in shorts and I'm in trackies. I turned up and I was the only one in trackies. I was like, well, it is raining, but I might have...
You might have overcooked this.
Yeah, basically. So... so yeah, do you want to guess Kent angle before this game? It was in the India team.
In the India team?
In the India team. So, in the squad.
Right. Can I just point out, you set this story up before we recorded. So do you want to just explain to the ladies and gentlemen?
So basically, I nearly had to write a Kent-related story today, i.e. when India picked their team, because there was nearly some Kent youths in the India team.
Kent youth? Would it be Chahal? Who was it?
Arshdeep Singh. Nearly replaced Bumrah.
Oh.
He was at Kent 2 years ago.
But he's already played.
Not test.
Did he not play in the 3rd test?
No, because all the Indian fans are kicking off, because that's what they tend to do quite a lot of. They're all kicking off because him and someone else basically just come on tour.
Kuldeep Yadav.
Yeah, they haven't played him.
Yeah. They were discussing this on TMS earlier about how we obviously listened to the same interview with Richard Thompson.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
saying about he's the head of the ECB, saying, the 100 brilliant Indian players will start coming over, and then Alistair Cook afterwards going, the Indian players are here. The problem is they're not playing them.
No.
But yeah, can we just this series,
especially the
better? I'm just going to ask a question first for us to just bounce off of. Better or worse than the 2005 Ashes?
Oh, worse.
Do you think?
Yeah, not quite a way.
Oh no! See, I'm now thinking it's up there. This series has had everything.
The 3rd test was probably that sort of level. The one we won by 20 odd runs.
Do you not think the first one when we chased down 371?
We did it quite easily in the end, though.
Yeah, but that's what you like, isn't it?
No, because that wasn't like the 05 Ashes. That was everything was close.
Yeah, but I think this test has had more in it than.
It's been less. I think England were playing in 2005 because we were playing the best team in the world, even though a lot of them were like on the wane and about to retire. You just had to be at your very best all the time, whereas both sides, you don't necessarily. They're obviously very entertaining to watch, but you don't necessarily. They don't get the absolute maximum out of their games all the time because they're entertaining to watch. So they give their wicket away sometimes. Whereas I don't think the Ashes series was really like that. I don't think anyone gave like an inch at all.
Mate,
But in a way, this is more entertaining.
I was just going to say, I'll rephrase it. Maybe not better. Do you reckon it's more entertaining than the...
Yeah, it's probably more entertaining. I think any series like baseball series now where anyone just goes like...
No, I think Pakistan...
We're going to match...
Do you know what? I don't think I have... I've been entertained by the batting. I don't think I've been entertained by the overall series, apart from this one. Because, do you know what's been quite nice is we've had a team that has stood up. Siraj has shoulder barged to Ben Duckett. The strange discussion at the end of Old Trafford.
Yeah.
Are you finished? No, we want to get 100. Oh, you dickheads. What? What's wrong with that? Like, get them out. I did think that was a little bit weird.
Yeah, no, I'm not surprised that everyone just agreed that India were within their rights. I thought Michael Vaughan was quite funny. He was like, I'd have just left them out there all 15 overs. I'd have got my 100, turned around and this, I'm going to shake hands, be like,
yeah,
get yourself back on.
Yeah. It was a bit of a dick move, wasn't it?
It was a bit weird, yeah.
Like, it's going to a draw. Yeah, it is. But how often... Washington Sundar probably needed it more than Jadeja. But how often do you get a chance to get 100?
Well, they're both good batsmen, but I don't think Washington Sundar had actually got a Test 100 before. That was his first one, wasn't it? I think so. I think that's why he wanted to stay out there. Obviously, it wasn't Jadeja's first one, but
yeah, I just think that was a bit of a weird conversation to have. Do you want to carry on? Yes, I could get a Test 100 here. Yeah, I want to carry on. Oh, you're just a dickhead for wanting to carry on.
Yeah.
Why?
Fine up old Brook and Duckett at you. I thought it was quite funny when... I was going to say it was Brook bowling, but I think it was Brook at first slip. I don't know who was bowling, but someone was bowling absolute pies.
Is it the one where Jadeja took a bit of a liking to? I can't remember who it was. And Brook turned around and went, well, why have you not batted like this the whole time?
He blocked the first one of the over, and I think Brook at first slip was like, oh, for fuck's sake, like, what are we doing here? But it's just like, we've never seen, like, any game, like, if you've never seen someone bowl, you're not going to go, I'm going to try and...
Oh, to try and hoof it. Well,
try and nail him.
Harry Brook would, but it's not really worked.
No.
Yeah. It's a shame that the weather's kind of hit, because I was getting excited listening on the way home, and then...
I don't know, though, because today, this game definitely would have had a result based on the pitch, but if they only play, say, 2.5 or 3 days, then it makes it a lot more interesting, because obviously England only need a draw, so it makes it a lot more...
India are going to have to throw hell to the leather. I don't think that phrase is right, but you know what I mean. They're going to have to try to get as close to 300 in this first inning, which is going to be difficult now that Rahul and Gill have gone. Jaiswal, I mean, what the fuck was he doing for his wicket? I'm just gonna let it drift. I'm not gonna move my feet. I'm just gonna let it keep drifting. I'd have given it LBW. Oh. All right, okay.
Ollie Pope actually successfully...
He got one right.
Yeah. I thought it was quite funny, though, because like the conversation, I'm pretty sure it was Brook again, was like, no, don't review it, he's hit it. And then it came up and it was like, oh, the first noise was front pad. The
second noise was back pad. Yeah. And I don't know if you... Because they were saying on TMS that Jaiswal went straight and looked at his bat, which is the ultimate... There's got to be a point where that stops working as a plan. Because we do that at village level. LBW, you go... with your bat. It's like...
You're not allowed to do that at county level anymore.
No, you're not allowed to indicate.
You're not allowed to display your bat back to the umpire.
Yeah, no, but you can... They don't. If you look, Jaiswal was just going...
Yeah.
I'm just looking. I just got to check my bat for where that hit the bat, sort of thing. It's a bit of a grey area. But we do it. We do it. We had it at the T20, didn't we? Where was the first thing Bungalow did. I've hit that. Everyone does it, and at some point, so an umpire...
Whoever was umpire who didn't listen.
No. At some point, an umpire is going to go, you fucking idiot, just wait.
Yeah.
You going like that is like a kid with chocolate around his mouth going, no, I've not had any. Just smearing it up his face.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't been in the cupboard.
Yeah. Did Stokes do too much, though? Like, he basically said no. Like, he pretty much in the press conference before the game, they were like, did you do too much? Could you have, like, tried to turn yourself back in? He was like, no.
Who's telling him?
They never asked.
Who's telling him?
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure they tried to do that in the
Third.
Was it the third one?
Where
Like,
Brendan McCullum on the side.
yeah, give yourself a blow. No, fuck off.
Yeah, and he basically turned around and went, no. Okay. Yeah. I quite like that he's done it, though. It sounds strange considering he's missing this one because he's injured.
In a way,
But-
it's the sort of the perfect preparation for the Ashes because he's actually got the games under his belt, and now he gets to like have proper rest and be properly ready for it.
Also, England's top wicket taker. Also, England's top bowlers over. Try that again. Overs bowled.
Yeah. Well, no one else is. Well, I suppose blokes, but no one else seam wise is going to get near him, are they? We haven't had a spinner.
That's what I was going to say. You'd have a spinner.
Mm.
But Bashir's got injured, didn't he?
See what Nathan Lyon said.
No, I saw what Steve Smith said.
Oh, no.
That coming to they won't be able to play this way in Australia, and everyone just sort of went, "No, they will."
I'll try.
No, well, it was. I think it was on. I think it was Michael Vaughan. No, Bumble said because they said Steve Smith. They won't be able to play like this in Australian pitches, and Bumble went. If anything, it's going to be easier to play. Look how they're playing against India.
Yeah.
On notoriously nippy pitches. Go and play on a slab.
Well, they're playing on the biggest slab now, like for the fifth test.
No, the biggest slab was Old Trafford. Ever since they turned that pitch round. Like
historically, but yeah, like
you have to feel for Liam Dawson, don't you? It's your first test in 8 years. Where are we playing? Old Trafford. Brilliant. Really appreciate that one.
You didn't do enough, Liam. We're going to drop you for the fifth. Speaking of spinners, I feel
like this is a speed round. This episode.
Speaking of spinners, I was at Kent on Tuesday. 2 spinners actually stood out,
Matt Parkinson
and the one that scored all the runs against him,
Ryan Ahmed.
Yeah. Would you have him? He must be getting towards the top of the. There isn't really much of a. I was going to say pecking order, but there's not really a lot there. I think the one that played for England when he was like 12 was that? Is he
that was Hasib Hamid. Was 16, the opening batsman, batted with Rory Burns. I think he was young. I think he was 18.
I think he was 16. I was exaggerating with 12.
I think Hamid was 16, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And I think Ahmed's the youngest person to take a wicket. I think he was 17. He might have been 16. But
he's got a younger brother, but it's him that's getting the runs now, isn't it?
Yeah, Faraz is the one that's was taking the wickets, and then Ryan Ahmed sort of went, "Oh no, fuck off! I don't want you taking all the headlines off me. Piss off."
Yeah, he looked really good, to be fair, on Tuesday.
He's having a fucking blinding season, and I do think would I say he was unlucky?
Well,
No, I'm just trying to think. Was he unlucky to not get picked and Liam Dawson get picked over him? I don't think he was as I'm saying it, I'm like, why are you saying? I don't think he was unlucky that Liam Dawson was picked over him, because Liam Dawson for 2-3 years now has been phenomenal.
Also, Liam Dawson's probably a bit more of a natural 8, whereas I don't know. Ahmed's almost like Bethel now.
Ahmed opens.
It's almost like
it opens for Leicestershire,
but for England he obviously won't. But it's almost like, well, you're too good to have down at 8, but we can't really have you any higher than 8.
Yeah. Are you asking whether he goes to the Ashes?
Yeah. I suppose it depends what he does over the winter, because he's obviously had a good summer.
I think it will depend on how many spinners they take, because they may be tempted to just take one.
Well, they might do what they've done for
today and take Bethel and Root as spinners, and then.
But they could do that with Ahmed as like a backup.
No, but I'm assuming Bashir. I think Bashir will still be first choice.
Yeah, though, but I'm saying he could be a backup batsman that will spin.
Yeah.
So Bethel and Root.
The issue is that in Australia, he's not. In Australia, spinners aren't really used as like wicket takers, are they?
No.
They're used to clog up an end because the fast bowlers need to get some rest.
I don't know. Maybe we might revisit this when Nathan Lyon's tearing through us.
Yeah. Nathan Lyon's a bit different. He is levels above. Like, he is, I think he's potentially now not far off Murray levels and Warren levels.
Blimey.
Think about it. I reckon he's probably up there. Let's say the top three is Warren, Murray and Kumble.
Yeah.
I think he's probably not far off Kumble now. Not just his numbers, but what he brings to that Australian team. We've gone off topic slightly.
Yeah.
But in Australia, you're going to need to just, you're not a wicket taker. I need you to just basically clog up an end. Bashir, and I know this is going to sound strange considering Bashir's going at what? I think is it 60 at the moment?
Yeah, a lot.
Bashir gives you a bit more of that because he has the more variations, and I learned this from Phil Tufnell. Finger spinners get a bit more control. The wrist spinner, all it takes is your hand not to go over, and it's a full toss. If I was in a room with Ben and Brendan, I would probably be saying Rayan needs to be first choice. Bashir needs to be, because Rayan Ahmed gives you so much more batting, and he's fielder. He's a gun fielder as well.
They'll probably be like, almost like what they've done with Crawley, just be like, well, if we picked him, we're going to stick with him.
Yeah.
End.
I do think for a change in this England team, someone would have to die. I think it would take for Zach Crawley to just not wake up one day and all of a sudden they'll be like, yeah, all right, so we're going to James Root open the batting? Yeah, I think that's a good shout.
Yeah.
Finley Bean, I reckon that might work. It's I think they are just set, aren't they?
Pretty much, yeah. They don't really.
I mean, even the talk about Pope, and Pope's been skittish again. Like, he's had skittish moments.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was just thinking back through the series. The one thing I remember about the Ashes series in 05, like we're sort of comparing the two, is that everyone contributed at some point during the series. Crawley's got a few half centuries.
He's got a ton, hasn't he?
No, he got 80 and a 50.
Oh, yeah, he got 80.
Duckett's contributed.
150 odd.
Pope.
Yeah, but is it a case of that Pope's just doesn't stand out? Like you said,
Yeah,
Pope just sort of goes about his
there.
business. He has got a 50. Top four for England last match was the first match where the top four all got 50s. So he's got a 50.
Yeah.
But I think it's because Pope goes about it so quietly, doesn't he? There's no flair. There's no big moves. There's no reverse. I know he does the reverse sweep, but you've got Ben Duckett that uses a reverse sweep like a forward defence against the spinners. You got Joe Root with the ramp. Ollie Pope just goes about his business. If he gets through that first 20, 30 balls, he's normally there for a while.
Yeah. So what's Joe Root done in this series? Can't really. Yeah.
Was he now overtook Dravid, Callis, and Ponting?
That was so funny. Have you seen Did you actually properly?
I was listening.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. Because apparently Ponting was on commentary when he did it, wasn't he?
Yeah, but what was really funny was Root obviously knew what was going on when he passed Dravid to go second.
No,
Callis to go second.
Ponting to go second.
Oh yeah,
it went Dravid, Callis, Ponting.
So he obviously knew what was going on, and he had Stokes at the other end, and Root knew what was going on, but was really embarrassed by it all. And then you had Stokes at the other end, and he was like,
"Fucking enjoy it."
He walked down to him. And he was like, "Why is everyone clapping?" Because he obviously just didn't know.
Up on the screen, didn't it?
He obviously just didn't know. So, and Root was really embarrassed by it, so he wasn't making a big thing of it. And Stokes was just kind of like, "What the fuck's going on?" Like,
Yeah, because he did Dravid and Callis in consecutive balls, didn't they?
Yeah.
Because there was only one between them anyway, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Oh, there is only one run. They're still on the lead. Not just because Joe Root's overtaken them, all of a sudden their record
doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist anymore. But it's one run between them, and Jack Callis has got one more run than.
Tell you what, that'd be a good way to get people out of retirement. Your test record stands at 0. Oh, you're 57, but back out you go.
What? When someone overtakes it? Yeah, but that's a bit like you could have.
I'm not saying we should do it. I'm just saying it'd be fun. to like, get people back out.
Can I just ask what happens if like someone overtakes Shane Warne? If we got to dig him up. Do we dig him up and be like,
don't clip that.
Have another go.
Don't clip that one.
It was your idea.
Yeah, you had to take it there though. I was just talking
He's
about,
number 2.
I was talking about batting, and I was talking about Callis, Dravid, people that are still alive, basically.
What? So none of WG Grace's.
There might have been
Willie Hammond's. Is he still alive?
There might be stumbling flaws in my plan, but it'd just be entertaining just to see someone be that sort of egotistical to like, no, I want my runs back.
What's Murray now? 50 odd? To be like, one more wicket than me, you fucking. Well, I'd laugh so much if he came back and all of a sudden everyone's going, I reckon he's chucking that.
Yeah. So yeah, going back to that, in this series, who's not really contributed?
Brook.
Pope, half-wit Harry, and
No, I want to argue. I'm
Wokes. Hold on, go back to that.
I want to die on the hill that Pope has contributed. He's just not as flashy and fancy as everyone wants.
So it's half-wit Harry. Wokes, has he?
He's struggled.
He's not had the best of the series.
No, he has struggled.
Which is weird, actually, because the conditions have suited him.
Every match has suited him, but he has just struggled. Other than that, I think it's harsh to say Liam Dawson didn't contribute. He played one game on a fucking basically on a slab of concrete. Go and have a go at that.
Did he get some runs? First innings, I can't remember.
I think he got 30 odd.
Yeah,
but yeah, I think. I'm trying to think who would be like. It's hard. Archer contributed.
Yeah.
Bashir contributed. Oh yeah, he got tonked a bit, but he took wickets.
That's kind of what I identify with, because obviously England had, and I think Australia had pretty much. I know obviously Australia made one change because Glenn McGrath went over a football or whatever he did.
No, he went over a cricket ball. Getting a football.
Yeah. And Simon Jones injured himself, didn't he? So Collingwood came in, I think. Something like that.
Was it not side bottom?
No, it wasn't like for like.
Was it not?
But those were a lot more consistent sides. This fifth test, what it kind of reminds me of, almost in a way, it's a bit weird because it's a deciding test, but you've got no Stokes as England captain. The world's best bowler's not playing for India, and you got no Archer. It kind of reminds me a bit, in a way, of the One Day Cup. It's like, well, I'm not going to play these players because they're burnt out a little bit. So
they're not at the 100, so they can't play.
So here's your chance to shine, sort of thing, and almost it sounds horrible because it's such a big game, but like help your development.
Yeah, I mean, I think if Stokes was fit, I think Dawson still plays. I don't think.
Yeah, they wouldn't have made 4 changes.
No, I don't think they would have. I think the reason that they've gone for Wokes, Tongue, Atkinson, and
Wokes, Tongue, Atkinson,
Overton.
Yeah.
The reason they've gone for that is because they lost Ben Stokes and bringing in Jacob Bethel, you lose a seamer. But weirdly, do you not think that without Ben Stokes, the team looks a little bit more balanced? Like on paper.
Yeah.
On paper, that you look at that team and go, that's good. You've got 2 part-time spinners. You've got a massively quick pace attack. Like Josh Tongue is ridiculously fast.
You would want to replace. You probably want Archer in there really over. If say like Stokes is injured for the first test of the Ashes. You would want Archer in there over one of those, but
I think the bowling attack for Australia is very gonna much. I think it's I've done it again. Very much going to depend.
Should we really be doing a podcast when neither of us can speak?
We've done it for over a year now, mate, and neither of us we weren't able to speak at the beginning. I think it will depend on if they can find a way to get Bethel in the team.
Yeah.
If they make the decision that they're going to drop Ollie Pope and Bethel is going to bat, whether he bats 3 or not, whether he's going to play, I wonder if it means that they would drop Bashir.
Do you think they're back out, by the way? Is that, or do you think that's highlights?
It sounds like they're back out.
Sounds like they're back out.
It's on the television in the other room, and when we started, it was a rain delay. So if we get distracted, we're trying to listen and talk at the same time.
They wouldn't have highlights of today, the first bit of today's play.
No, they might have done. So it'd essentially be 2 sessions now, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But what was I saying? I think if you go, let's say they do manage to Jimmy Bethel in, and you look at that team and you go,
Jimmy Bethel in,
like as in
Chimmy,
Jimmy.
It's Chimmy.
It's not.
It's C.
You Jimmy something.
CH. You Chimmy something. Chimmy something along. Yeah.
You Jimmy something.
You don't Jimmy something. You Chimmy something. Chimmy.
No.
You like hurry someone up. Chimmy them along.
No, as in wedge them in. You Jimmy in it.
You might be thinking of different terms.
I think you're an idiot. If they can Jimmy Bethel in, I think they go 4-man pace attack, and I think they go Archer, Atkinson, Woods,
and anyone else that surname begins with an A.
Yeah, Woods. Oh, who's that last one? Is it
possibly Wokes
or is it Cast?
Possibly Wokes for a bit of experience.
Don't need experience. You've got Ben Stokes. Don't forget, you've still got Ben Stokes as your 5th pace bowler.
Yeah.
Then you've got 2 spinners in Root and Bethel. And you've got Harry Brook, who can turn his arm over, apparently.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we've seen everyone bowl but Zach, probably, haven't we?
Yeah, I've never seen him bowl for Kent. I don't know what happens, but I've never even seen it in a net session. It's just never happened.
Zach, if you're listening, we want to see a video of you bowling, please. But
yeah, I suppose what they could do is they could be like, we're going to win the toss, bat first, bat once, so they could go like Atkinson Cast, like 8-9, bat once, bat long, and then have the bowling.
Oh, you say that though. Yeah. So if you've got that, let's say you take that for pace attack, Atkinson, Archer, Cast, Woods. Which 2 open the bowling?
They warm up together, and whoever bowls the fastest. It's just a speed, and then they get injured doing that.
I think it's got to be.
I think Wood.
Well, I was going to say it's got to be Wood or Archer.
I think Wood.
I think it's got to be Cast or Atkinson.
I think there's probably a bit more to Archer's bowling than there is to Wood. Wood's just express pace.
But then, do you not think that Archer then suits a new ball?
Yeah,
Wood, when the ball's scuffed and it's not swinging as much.
What I'm saying
he's
is
still going to bowl 90 miles an hour.
True, yeah. Yeah.
So I'd go Archer and Atkinson personally.
Yeah.
So this is all dependent if they make the decision to drop Ollie Pope. If they don't, they will take a frontline spinner. In which case, that decision of don't forget as well.
We could probably name a 25-man squad to go, couldn't we?
Yeah, because don't forget as well, Josh Hull.
Yeah.
Dylan Pennington.
Josh Hull's been playing against Ken. Didn't look very good.
Oh, was he? Well, Dylan Pennington.
He looked good with the bat.
Yeah, he's fucking massive as well, isn't he?
Got 30.
Dylan Pennington. You've got Ahmed. Both of them, if you wanted to take a bit of a punt.
You couldn't name a 25-man squad to go out there.
Yes.
I don't know what they'd do, the other 14 of them.
Tiddlywinks.
Just trying to find...
So you're going, let's go. Crawley. So 25. So what are we doing? We're doing...
Two for every position, then plus...
Well, that don't work for openers, does it?
Well,
are you going 2? Oh, right. Okay, I'm with you. Sorry.
2 for every position.
So 2 for every position and a wild card.
That's 23. 3 wild cards.
3 wild cards. So you got Crawley,
Duckett, probably Finley Bean. Does Ahmed count? Hamid, yeah. Does Ahmed count as a?
No, I think he counts as a spin. He's opening the batting for Leicestershire in what is, let's be honest, probably the worst Division 2 that there's ever been. And I mean that with the greatest respect to Kent. Kent were favourites to go back up, and we sit plumb last. Lancashire didn't win fuck all, and then all of a sudden went, Jimmy captain. Oh, we're winning. It's not been a great season, and I don't want to sound like I'm taking away from Ahmed because he's having a phenomenal season.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3.
Obviously, Pope.
Can I throw someone out there? Oh no, I might use him as a wild card.
Another number 3.
I've got one. He's with the Lions.
Yaya's not going to be ready, is he?
Not. I think it's the end of the summer. I think he gets the patriotization or whatever it's called. But personally,
Cox? You have Cox as a 3?
You can go for Cox as a 3.
Yeah.
I only use him as a wild card. Yeah, go Jordan Cox as 3. Number 4. Who's number 4 at the moment? You got Joe Root.
Yeah. Joe Root can bring his... Actually, he played against his brother. He's done all...
Oh, what, for when he played for Zimbabwe? Yeah.
No, he played for Glamorgan last
yeah.
week. Zimbabwe.
Curran, wasn't it? So you got... Yeah, so number 4.
Oh, yeah, you got both Currans you could take.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
Okay, maybe we're fleshing it out to 25 a little bit, but...
So, you got Root, Bethel at 4.
Yeah.
Number 5, Brook.
Yeah.
He will go, whether you like him or not. And I know you don't. James Drew.
Yeah.
Tom Banton. I mean, they're in there.
Banton's actually another option as opening on 3.
Number 3. Keeper, Jamie Smith. And I think if it was, James Drew could be keeper.
Johnny Bairstow.
Johnny Bairstow. Even Ben Folkes having a good season. Stokesy. Another all-rounder.
Joey Eveson. Wouldn't be a million miles away.
Don't think he suits the Bazball style.
I think he kind of does. He plays T20 Blast.
Yeah, but
he doesn't necessarily.
Alistair Cook played in the Blast once.
No, Cook was actually quite good in the Blast for Essex. Just never got a chance for England. You could have had Compton actually, but he really
goes against Bazball.
Compton reminds me. I feel a bit sorry for him. He reminds me of when Liverpool spent all that money on Andy Carroll, and he had half a season there. And then Brendan Rodgers came in and he's like, we're going to play total football. And he spent like...
Andy Carroll went, not just lumping it up to me. Brilliant, I like this.
But he spent... What was really funny as a Liverpool fan was he spent the pre-season going, well, I suppose if I did this and we did it like that, I could maybe shoehorn... No, fuck off.
Yeah, fuck that off. So bowling, 8. So we're going 8 pace bowlers.
Yeah.
Archer, Atkinson, Woods, Cass.
Yeah.
Continue. Sam Cook.
Yeah, obviously I don't seem to like him for whatever reason, but
he didn't bowl brilliantly against Zimbabwe, but it weren't really his fault, was it?
So which one? You could have one Curran. I don't think I mean Sam. Yeah,
the good one.
Yeah. Hopefully Tom's not listening. Actually, I'll go back onto that. I'll talk about Kane getting through in the Blast, but ask me about Curran. Ollie Robinson, although he's gone off a cliff a bit.
He's just gone off a fucking cliff. I think Pennington.
Yeah. Maybe Hull. Hull would suit. Oh yeah.
We didn't pick Wokes. 2 spinners. Ahmed and Bashir, I think.
Yeah.
So then you got your 3 wild cards. Who are your 3 wild cards?
Leach.
Leach is your wild card.
Leach could be a wild card.
I mean, yeah. I think one of my wild cards is Tom Banton.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of some other Somerset players.
Emilio Gay.
English?
Yeah, he's with the Lions.
How's he?
And Fares Ahmed. That would be my 3 wild cards. Banton, Gay, Ahmed. Or Gay Ahmed.
I do think Everson probably not while he's at Kent.
Not while he's at Kent, no.
I think he's only 23, and he's replaced Darren Stevens pretty well at Kent, which seemed like an impossible task.
There's a reason they kept going to Darren. 1 more year? Could you do 1 more year?
Well, actually, I think it was the other way around, because he wanted to get a pro contract even after Kent let him go, and they were like, you're going to retire now. He's like, fuck I am.
I could carry on.
And then no one took him, so he did, kind of. I don't think he ever actually officially retired. He's probably still there, like, I'm here.
Hello. He's just outside the ground. Hello. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
And Mieye, I could see Mieye certainly coming into the one-day stuff.
I do think Mieye will get a test call up.
But he will fit like enough to be in the test, yeah.
Will it be while he's with Kent?
Possibly. Oh, another one you could have had is a bit of a wild card. Nathan Gilchrist has been with the Lions. He is now, I know he's been at Kent, but he's now going to, maybe it's a bit too soon, maybe the next Ashes, but he's now going to Warwickshire. So he'll be at like a...
Yeah. Are you going to Warwickshire? When did that happen?
He announced he left the start of last week.
Who?
Gilchrist.
Yeah.
And then because him and Mieye are best mates, they put out that night, probably about 5 o'clock that night, that Mieye was staying, which really threw me because they're literally like best
You're
mates.
panicking, going, "Oh fuck, I've got to type this one up again."
But no, because Gilchrist leaving, I was like, fuck, I half thought Mieye was going anyway because I just think he's too good.
He's too good for Kent.
He's too good for Division 2, let alone for Kent. And then when Gilchrist left, I was like, well, I'm sure
that's him going with him.
Yeah, and apparently loads of Division 1 clubs did want him, but he's decided to stay at Kent. I think Kent have done this very like what Sussex did a few years ago, basically being like, all these 16, 17-year-olds are actually quite good. Like, it's just, they're going to, in the One Day Cup, they're going to go...
Jazz Singh.
No, Jazz Singh's out for the season. But
Is he?
Yeah. Basically, he'd never played back-to-back games for Kent. They won their first 2, and he got injured in the second, and he's been out for the season since.
Nice.
Good. So, but he's still only...
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, he's still only 22. You've got Eveson at 23. You've got Mieye at 24.
Finch.
No,
we've had this conversation.
Finch is quite old.
Yeah, we've had this conversation before.
Then Ikash Singh, Denley, and Ben Dawkins are all 19. And then Ollie Curtis hasn't played for Kent yet. Well, he plays in the academy, but plays for St Lawrence and does really well, Premier Division. Looks like he might play a bit in the One Day Cup. So he must be 18. And I think they're just basically going like, we're just going to play you.
Go out and have a go.
Which has probably been helped by the fact that they got an 8-point deduction.
18?
8 point.
I thought it was 18.
8.
I thought I read it as 18.
Wasn't as many as 18. It didn't really matter anyway.
They're fucking
bottom.
stone bottom.
They're stone bottom.
They're stone last.
In the second division, and they're giving up on it anyway. So I don't think it really mattered. But yeah, it's some of the things they've got them for are harsh / questionable.
Parkinson got one for kicking the floor, didn't he?
Basically, he got hit for 4 and he kicked the floor afterwards. And so that got him 1. Mieye got 1. Cassie Faddy got 1. So they all came in May. And then Bell Drummond last week. So Kent lost by 5 wickets last week. I don't know if I sent you the clip or not.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, so basically he goes to hook it, misses it, comes off his helmet, goes through to the keeper. I don't think the bowler goes up, but the keeper goes straight up. And then a few of the fielders are sort of join in because the keeper's gone up. And the umpire's like, oh yeah, fair enough. And so one, it's not out. And secondly, Bell Drummond, basically, this is his reaction to it. Umpire gives him out. He goes... And then, sort of
You forgot to pick the microphone back up.
He sort of just like slumps to the floor. It's not like he turns around and calls the umpire a wank or anything. He just slumps to the floor, and that was enough to get
a demerit point,
a level 1 demerit point. So you're allowed 3 in a season, so that was their 4th, hence the point deduction.
What was Mieye's for?
I don't know what they were for.
Well, yeah, apart from Parkinson's, who was for kicking the floor.
That's because he was the one that came up and spoke on Tuesday. I do think this is a bit of a rant. I do think like certain questions should be asked to certain people, and maybe stuff like an 8-point penalty. That's something a head coach should answer. The director of cricket should answer.
Yeah.
The captain should answer.
Not
really. Just like you wouldn't ask it. There's 3 19-year-olds playing today. You'd never ask one of the 19-year-olds their take on it because that's just unfair.
Yeah.
But
Matt Parkinson's always going to turn around and go, I think it's a bit harsh, isn't he?
But why would you ask why even ask a 28-year-old? To be fair, he answered it really well. But it wasn't his question to answer, and I don't think he was particularly thrilled about being asked it.
Was it you that asked it? Was that one of those questions where you
Yeah,
went...
no, I wouldn't have a rant now. I wouldn't have a rant about the wrong person being asked it if I was the one asking the question.
Well, no, I was just thinking, was you sat there going, really want someone to ask this question because I want to know the answer, but I really don't want it to be me that asks it.
Well, see, so if it had been Hollyoak that came out, then I might have asked the question because he's the head coach, or Simon Cook as director of cricket. I think that's fair enough.
Yeah.
But I think asking one of the players, some of the stuff just kind of, it's all a bit above them. I suppose he was one of the four that got it.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah, he could probably give a point of view as you were the one that, not caused it, that's the wrong word. You know what I mean? Like, you contributed to...
Yeah. So he answered it very well, but I was just very uncomfortable about...
He answered it very well by going,
No, I think he basically... Someone said, is the fact you've got 8 points, or a 8-point penalty, is that kind of representative of what you are as a team? Like, do you need to work on your discipline? He's like, no, I played at Lancashire for 10 years, mate. We were a lot worse. Than
this he's probably come down there with knuckle dusters going, it's gonna kick off badly, and then just gone, what? I kicked the floor. I didn't even kick a person.
But I feel like that's very much the whole county cricket's like haves and have-nots. Like, he's probably got away with murder, not literal murder, but you know what I mean, like with murder. At Lancashire, because they're a have. He's come down to Kent.
He's a have-not.
And it's very much. So that's happened. Also on Kent news, I haven't spoken to you since they got through in the blast.
No.
How many times do you think I've reported on a game? The match I'm reporting on has finished, but I've sat around like a lemon waiting for another match to finish because I don't know what the result of my match means until the other one finishes.
Well, you report on the football as well, so probably quite a few times.
I can't
Do you
remember
mean on the cricket side?
Yeah, I mean on the cricket side.
That's probably your first time.
Second. Twice I've done it with Kent. So
but it's always going to be... Tom, I mean this with the greatest of respect. It was always going to be Kent, wasn't it? I did it once for Somerset, which was strange because I was living in Dover at the
time. So the first time was when they stayed in Div 1, which in hindsight
was a bad move.
Maybe they didn't really want to do that. Yorkshire went down that year, and basically last game of the season, Kent's game had finished in a draw. They shook hands on a draw, and then they were like, Yorkshire is still playing. If Yorkshire win, we're down. So they basically just watched the end of the Yorkshire game.
You were all just watching it on the big screen like, oh, that's going well.
So Yorkshire were trying to get, I can't remember who they're playing, but the other team were like 6 or 7 down. But we just sat there for about 2 hours, just like, basically the entire match report was ready to go. But I was just like, I can't
Did you have like 2 paragraphs just ready to copy and paste? Because of Yorkshire's loss, because of Yorkshire's win, this means... And you just went, copy, paste.
Well, Kent dramatically survived. Kent were...
Shit.
Were relegated in dramatic fashion. Yeah, so pretty much like you got two sentences.
2 stories ready to go.
But it wasn't even like... with that one, we were waiting around for hours. We're probably... I think we must have shook hands... So Kent must have shook hands.
You out there with them.
Kent must have shook hands, possibly tea, maybe a bit after tea, like 20 minutes after tea. But the other game went the distance, so we just sort of stood around for... And I was just double checking the entire detail of the day's play, just being like, well, that's right. So there's not really a lot more I can do until this finishes. So that
would do my fucking head in.
It was very weird. Because they were like, we're going to get people up for interviews. Like, well, don't do that, because I don't know what I'm fucking asking them yet.
Here comes Daniel Bell Drummond. Or have you got any questions? Are you watching this?
Yeah. And so then there was the T20 Blast game. So Kent won. They needed Surrey to beat Sussex.
Yep.
Kent won quite comfortably. And Finch top scored. And he came off. And he was like, I batted really nicely there. I'll have a quick look at how... obviously, it's his old club as well, yeah. Sussex. I'll have a quick look at how Sussex are doing. Shit. Surrey are letting us down here. And I think they were 4 down and needed about 30. So he's like, well, they've lost. But anyway, as soon as the Kent game finished, there's about 5,000 there because it was against Essex and the last one. As soon as it finished, and I don't think they particularly know or had done enough background research, they were like, we're going to stick the YouTube stream of the Sussex game on the big screen, which I don't think they thought, I wonder if this is legal or not. I think they just did it, and then they were like,
Well, yeah.
fuck the consequences. So yeah, then basically all
Is
the
it
players.
technically used for commercial use?
And then, to be fair, you can watch like any game now. I can get it on
YouTube.
Yeah, so it's probably not that bad. Yeah, and James Cole got something stupid like 40 off 12 balls, and they flicked it on, and he was still there, and I was like, bollocks, Kent are out. And then the next thing I heard was like a massive. Most people stayed. About out of the 5,000, I reckon 3,000 people stayed. Just watching it on the big screen, and the players were like went out into their middle just to watch the big screen, and then Cole got out, and everyone was like, well, "They might."
There's a chance. Are you telling me there's a chance?
And then it got down to the last over. I think they needed about 10 off the last over. Sussex. They fell off a cliff quite badly. I'm trying to think who the opener. They've got a good opener. I can't think of who his name is now. He got 80, and Cole's got about 40 off 10 balls or something daft. But yeah, then Curran came on to the last 2 overs, so the game's sort of back in the balance, and you're thinking like this is the first. A lot of the Kent players apparently it was the first time they've ever supported Surrey.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Game's back in the balance. Who's bowling the penultimate over for Surrey? Oh, Chris Jordan. Yeah, that's a good shout.
Not a bad death bowler.
But if he's bowling the penultimate one, and then
he's bowling the last one.
Yeah. Sam Curran. Yeah, that's decent. So Surrey had already gone through, and I think Surrey already knew they were top of the group, so they had nothing riding on this really.
No, I don't think.
Or maybe Somerset finished top.
No, I think they could finish top. They did finish top in the end, didn't they?
Can't remember.
I think it was a case of if they won, they topped the group.
Oh, okay. So there's a little bit riding on it for them, but it wasn't a lot. You might need to have reminded Sam Curran before that last over, because they basically Sussex needed about 10 to win. Got 3 or 4 wickets and almighty send-offs with every single one. They were like, they're not even subtle send-offs. They were just fucking huge, like, get back in there, you prick. Which was a bit like...
It's needed.
I mean,
it's what we've just been saying is really good about this test, is the send-offs and things like that.
Yeah.
The fighting spirit of Siraj going doosh into Ben Duckett.
It was...
Which is apparently equal the amount of demerit points to kicking the floor.
Yeah.
That's
well, exactly. Like, it's different at test level to... I dread to think, like, they've kicked off at umpires at points during this game. I dread to think, like, you've already got 4 demerit points. You might as well just be
if
like...
you think about that, Bell Drummond got a demerit point for basically slumping to the floor.
Yeah.
When Jadeja got that ball changed, and he's in front of the umpire like fucking Santiago Muniz in goal. Because he finally got a ball changed. It's cricket. It's summer. It's fun. And I think we should go and watch some cricket.
Yeah, sounds good.
Do the socials.
We are on socials.
You're going to do it every fucking record, and every time it annoys me. I don't know why that is becoming such an annoyance to me. Can I just say?
That's why I keep doing it.
I know.
You shouldn't have really said that, because that's just ammunition to keep doing it.
I know.
We are on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok as From the Boundary Pod. You can also email us at fromtheboundarypod@gmail.com.
Yep.
I always think it's .co.uk. Why is it .com?
Because it's what I set it up as.
I thought it automatically set up in England as .co.uk.
No.
Oh.
My personal email ends .com.
Is that? Actually, my work one's .co.uk. So why is my work one .co.uk?
Because they set it up like .co.uk. You get a choice.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh. But then that's weird. I thought
no, you don't get the choice. Your employer gets the choice.
But...
You didn't go on your first day and go, yes, my name's Tom. Yes, this is my national insurance number. My pronouns. Oh, is that not he and she? No, it's .com, .net, or .co.uk.
We also have a Patreon, so you could I'm turning into the bloke from Vicar of Dibley. No,
yes.
So you can also subscribe to get early access to these.
Hurry up! Someone's taking a wicket. Hurry up!
Early
Hurry up!
access to these podcasts, also merchandise and other stuff. And if this is like highlights from earlier, this is a waste of time. But we're going.
We're going. Bye. 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 Bye.